The 7th episode of Ahsoka did something incredibly dumb. And, ironically, or maybe not ironically, the media is praising what they did. Here it is. Hey everybody, welcome back to Echo Base Network. We are covering Ahsoka in Chapter 7, or Episode 7, if you will. All of a sudden, the episodes are now called episodes instead of chapters. I don't know. But anyways, what we have is an incredibly dumb comment in sequence of conversation between Ezra and Ahsoka, or not Ahsoka, Sabine. Sabine and Ezra. It just didn't resonate, and this happened right here. It is this scene where Sabine and Ezra are talking about how the rebellion won, how the Empire fell. And it is this scene where Ezra is saying, I can't believe that the rebellion won, that the Empire fell at Endor. How did that happen? What happened? And he's getting all of these updates because he's been gone for somewhere between 9 and 11 years. He missed the entire rebellion pretty much from the moment Luke Skywalker happened and all of that stuff. And then he asks about the Emperor. And he said, so the Emperor is dead? And Sabine says, well, some people think so. And it's like, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. This is 5 years post Return of the Jedi. There was no hint of the Emperor being back, even in Disney Star Wars. None at all. So it's almost like Dave Filoni just wrote that to play to the crowd and make sure that we all know. The sequel trilogy is never going to be retconned. That is the story. It has been solidified. That is where we're going. And if you have hope for a retcon or even an alternate reality, that is not reality. It's not happening. And here's the thing that's even worse about it. Who is Sabine's master? Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano hung out with Luke Skywalker in the book of Boba Fett. Now, check this out here. Watch this parallel. Watch this line happen. Luke Skywalker had conversations with Ahsoka. We have no idea when they met, but we know that Ahsoka was there when Mando showed up to go give Grogu, or to go see Grogu, right? Well, in this episode of Chapter 7, Carson Teva lets us know that the setting for the Ahsoka series is post Mandalorian Season 3 because he mentions what happened on Mandalore with Gideon. So that tells us right there that the conversations had already taken place between Ahsoka and Luke Skywalker. Does Dave Filoni not think that Luke Skywalker would tell Ahsoka how the Emperor died? Your master, my father, was redeemed. He turned back to the good and he killed the Emperor and we won? That's literally how the conversation should have gone. But that's not according to Sabine. And wouldn't you think, now some of you are going to say, well, wait a minute, Coach, why would Ahsoka tell Sabine that? Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? Somebody that she was with in the beginning of the rebellion. She has been her master on 2 different occasions now. They've been reunited. More time has passed in the Ahsoka series. They're traveling. They're in the ship. They're going places together, spending a lot of time together. You don't think Ahsoka Tano would have mentioned, Sabine, my master, was redeemed. He's actually the one that killed the Emperor. Wow. I didn't even know that. That is such big news that you would think there's definitely Sabine would know that. And the fact that Dave Filoni can't get that message across, and probably, I hate to say this, and I don't say this with any degree of arrogance, but I don't think Dave Filoni even recognizes it, or much less cares. Instead, what he does is, well, you know, some people think he's dead, or not everybody think he's dead. Come on, man. This is a time period where everybody... Did we not see the statue falling on Coruscant? 5 years have passed. If the Emperor wasn't dead, don't you think you would know? This is just a case of really bad storytelling, really bad writing, and terrible continuity. That is my opinion. This entire series of Ahsoka was truly the trial of Dave Filoni. I was going to give him a chance to show me what he could do in the live action. He's a great animator. Clone Wars and Rebels, outstanding. Clone Wars, exceptional. Rebels, for me, was very good, okay? But Dave Filoni in the live action as a showrunner, this, honestly, to me, has been a failure. And I do not think Dave Filoni has shown enough to be given another series. That is my opinion. There are a lot of fans who are like, give it all to Filoni, let him take over. I'm sorry, I just don't feel that way. And to me, it's apparent that Dave Filoni cares most about his created characters, the Star Wars that has the most meaning for him, which apparently is not the original trilogy. It is the prequels. It is the time period before the original trilogy. That is what Dave Filoni cares about. That is Dave Filoni's Star Wars. And he basically leapfrogged the complete original trilogy. And how do you tie in the OT? You bring in C-3PO and mention Princess Leia in that way. And that's supposed to be enough for us and make better sense to us in a time period, again, set 5 years after Return of the Jedi. The fact that you can't have Luke, Han, Leia, Admiral Akbar, because apparently that wasn't him in Episode 7, I don't know. It's just not good, guys. I'm going to watch Episode 8 and see where it goes, but this entire thing is just incredibly dumb, and there's too many holes, there's too many plot holes, and things just don't make sense. Let me know in the comments what you think. We are You Are Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you on the next one.